Fred, here we're at Quartzsite, Arizona. We are looking at the Tyson Wells show, and I want to give you a map view of it. Sorry about the glare, but as you can see here, it's a giant RV park, and it's going to be both sides of the street, so it's a rather large event, and people are allowed to set up and sell. I don't expect it to be as much rough material as I saw at the garden show. So this is Tyson Wells, and we're going to check it out. Watch the first part of this video. I was on the other side of the street over there. This side, it seems to be more like just everything, clothes and ammo and guns, and not guns, but just like a normal flea market type stuff. But here's a rock vendor, and like I said, I think the main difference between the two shows is this one, there's smaller spaces and they're selling different things. Discount grocery store, and they have like bags of Tostitos for like $2. Chips, organic chips for $2. They have a bunch of cheap candy, like 3 for $1 on gummy bears, and anyway, so you can, just unique, nothing to do with rocks, but a neat little sides diversion. We're going to chalk this up as to something you don't see every day. People, obviously they're selling pet supplies. Cute idea. There's your people. There's a tiny crystal. 4,500. Look at that big guy. So here's a freestanding building. Real nice piece of smoky quartz. Look at that one. I took the time to clean that one up good. Beautiful. This is the quartz place to come to. And they have rows and rows and rows of quartz. 4,500 for that one. Here's my hand for scale, 12,500. I'll pause for the vacuum. That'd be grr for this guy. This big old bad boy on this pallet is only 15,000. It's quite beautiful. These are impressive pieces. I just wish the vacuum wasn't running so loud. There's a real nice one, 2,200. Smoky quartz. So a piece like this is 150. It's 2,200. Spoke with the owner, very nice guy. Explained the process of cleaning. They all come out of his mine in Arkansas. Wow, this one is amazing. Look at that, 35,000. That is beautiful. Oh, this guy's 65,000. Look at that, man. It must be the bargain bin. This one's around 4,000. So you said they're all packed in red clay, and you clean them off. Soak them in acylic acid, 12 hours, and then rinse them off, and they're good to go. So if you were super into these, they sell them by the box. So it's 400 for this box, and then you can see the prices they had priced them. Like for example, this one's at 450. You see that's 75, 30, 75. So they probably give you, I'm guessing, like 20 or 30% discount by buying them by the box. Did confirm at the end, these are irradiated. Smoky quartz is never this black. It's closer to that. So these have been irradiated, so they're clear, and they heat them up, whatever the process is, to get smoky. Sometimes they can have a lighter color and fool you, but usually you end up with really burnt, dark, almost obsidian looking stuff. So if you see a really black piece, no, it's irradiated. It's not natural smoky. And these are the kind that can get you, the ones that are sort of lighter. Ego type.
Mr. Google.
Yeah, it's a new one. There's more of that. Interesting. There's some stromalite. They make some pretty unique shapes. And then you get a little Once Upon a Time Disney story with it too when you buy this, because they're trying to tell you it's 2.1 billion years old. Now, if you follow my channel, any length of time at all, you know that when someone tells you a fairy tale, it's just so non-scientific, because this true science is observable, testable, and repeatable. We can't observe that, we can't test that, and we certainly can't repeat it. So this worldview, this atheistic worldview that you evolved from pond scum, oozes out in the rock world pretty heavily, prevalently, without any real true scientific inquiry or discovery. It's just a blind belief system. So don't believe everything you read, do your own research, open your mind to the absolute organization of this world, how everything was designed with a purpose. We know where Mars will be 1,000 years from now. It's not an accident. You're not just some evolved pond scum, but you're Imago Dei, an image bearer of a holy God. And that's frightening, because if he's holy, and he's just, and he's righteous, and he's merciful, which he is, that means he's going to hold everyone accountable. A good judge would not let a murderer go, and neither would a good holy God. And that's why the message of Jesus is so powerful, because he offers forgiveness. God sent his only son, born of a virgin, lived a sinless life, never lied, never stole, didn't do all the things that we do. Willingly shed his blood, died a criminal's death, was tortured. 3 days later, after being buried in a tomb, rose again, proving to the entire world that he is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the maker of everything. He's the Redeemer of our souls. And all we have to do, because there's nothing we can do to earn it, is just repent, which means turn from our sins, and put our faith on his finished work on Calvary. And that, my friends, is the gospel in 60 seconds. Don't believe this nonsense. That's the biggest fairy tale ever. Here's some octahedral fluorite. It's purple. I don't normally see purple. I don't normally see this shade of bluish green, and this pretty color. And this is how they occur in nature. Octahedral, 4 equal sides on top, 4 equal sides on bottom, just the way God designed them. Not some random chance. This is pretty cool. This is really cool. So this giant selenite, this is like a fire log. This thing, well, let's tell you exactly how much it weighs. This guy is 19.4 pounds, and they're selling it by the pound here, so it'd be $19, which is a really good deal if you're into selenite. So this is the first vendor on this side of the street I've been excited about. And it's just selenite, and it's all from Morocco. So something different. I like the big bulky things and good deals, so that's where this guy comes in. This piece is kind of unique. It's a 2-pounder. This is like the back side of Tyson Wells. So you've got some vendors who have buildings, concrete buildings, well, steel buildings, and they're kind of wrapped around. So a little bit different layout, different show, but beautiful weather. Some more rough stuff, some jaspers, some pallets of things. I don't even know who's selling this stuff, but it goes from here up to here, all the way back to there in this area. This is a unique piece of sodalite. Look at that boring hole all the way through there. That's just something you don't see every day. This stuff is amazing. It's just completely dry, and I know no one tumbled or polished this, so this is how it occurs in nature. Because you look around these other pieces, I mean, that looks like calcite, but I don't know what this guy is or where it's from, so we're going to find out. This is a whole neat bin of some really interesting high gloss material. So the owner says it's Brazilian agate. Now this does look like Brazilian agate, but and this almost looks like cornelian with that red in there. But these big waxy pieces, I've never seen it with that. Anyway, Brazilian waterfall agate is actually what he said. Big old bunch of petrified wood. So here's more my jam, 55-gallon oil drums filled with rock. They're not labeled, and there's no water bottles, but that's okay. So this is crazy. So these are all covered up. It's a bunch of mica individually bagged. A whole 55-gallon drum of mica. in little 1 pound bags. That's neat. A lot of tumbled rocks, a lot of tumbled agates. Man, we've got a big operation going on here. And this same vendor has this whole building, all of this out here, as well as I believe these couple of tents right there. So this is all right. Tyson Wells is picking up for me a little bit. Turn the corner. These are definitely Brazilian agates. But that waxy one that I picked up, I've never seen one so waxy. Big old barrel of rose quartz. There's buckets and buckets and more buckets and more buckets. A lot of material to go through. And there's more back here I didn't even look at. Alright. It's perking me up a little bit here. Giant bucket of petrified wood. Another giant barrel. 55-gallon drum of pet wood. 3 barrels of rose quartz and some aventurine. 420-pound chunk of something with tourmaline running right through it. This one's 1,430 pounds of something. Looks like it's got a little bit of azurite, the blue, I'm guessing. Not really sure. Okay, now this piece is impressive. This is just inside that tent. The guy had all those 55-gallon drums. Look at that. Stalactites. Man, this thing is every bit of 6 feet tall. Pretty impressive. That is a neat piece. Some pyrite growing in the opposite direction. Pyrite, I said pyrite. I meant mica. Mica growing in the opposite direction. Oh, pretty Brazil. If you watch my other videos, I don't know why they paint the black backs of them black, and I don't know. Seems too manufactured to me. Somebody had a big polisher on that one. Some rainbow fluorite in natural state. It's very soft material and it's hard to get it shiny. But if you have UV light, you get a nice UV reaction out of it. That one's cool. Never seen one like that before. That's a real nice piece of rainbow fluorite. Wow. It's almost like you could see how the top layer would set the stage for what would permeate through. Same with this one. Want some crust on it. There's another nice one. Giant hot tub. I don't know what else to call it. This thing, you could literally make that a hot tub. It's so big. One last look at this giant hot tub. How big this thing is. It's on a pallet to give you an idea of her scale. As I joke about a hot tub, here's a seat. You could have a rose quartz seat with tourmaline built in. You could literally sit on that. It's all a rose quartz chair. It's 26 inches high, 36.5 wide, and 27 deep. Wow. So on the inside here, he's got more buckets along the bottom, and with these amethyst bookends, or whatever you want to call them. Another rose quartz chair. Another quartz high back chair. That might be a little spiky to sit in. Alright, here's one that I try and focus on things that we're not going to see every day. And that is pretty cool. Somebody took a calcite orb, a round ball out of it, polished it. Pretty good. Some really awesome Herkimer diamonds. Look how clear they are. These are just beautiful. The guy mines them himself. And if you're wondering, he's charging $20 a gram. So I'm guessing this is probably a $100 piece. The other ones are just spectacular. So really what they're known for is a double termination. It's a point on each end. And then they've got, oh, look at this guy. A nice one.
Like Herkimer diamonds? he has the best specimens in the world here.
This is blue Victoria stone from Russia.
From Russia.
Beautiful. $5?
Yeah, right. And what's this around a pound?
Gotcha. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah. Here's some Varicite.
Yeah. I think he's got some more.
Some Kentucky, Tennessee agate. Interesting. Smithsonite and aragonite with aragonite. All right, we have found the source for surfite, epoxy resin used in surfboards. This guy obviously has the source for it at 20 bucks a pound. And we know it polishes up because if you saw my video from Quartzsite Day 1, you would see it makes really nice cabs. The people watching, Quartzsite's great. You got bagpipes, bikers, hippies, young people, old people. It's awesome. And cut and polished ammonites, $60 a kilogram. I think you could actually do pretty good with these, assuming people wanted them. Interesting. On the back side, this one's got some of that iridescent rainbowy. All right, so far Tyson Wells has been hit or miss. A lot of like garage sale, flea market-y stuff, but at the same time, there's no Walmart in this town. So if you need a pair of socks or some wing nuts for wiring up electricity, you know, you're going to be good there. Here we go. Haven't seen this yet. Magnesium, 76 a kilo. But the good news is it's fairly light. And it's also fragile. Nice pieces. I did mention there's a lot of hippies out here. So this Palo Santo wood, I think it's sacred wood and wards off evil spirits. But yeah, on the back of the package it says on the other one you see it's like novelty. Nice piece of calcite, aragonite. Pretty. Pretty tower for 600. This is the nicest piece of Icelandic spar I've seen. This one comes with a little story. It's a little cracked. You can see right through it. Friends, I think we've seen everything here at the, I think we're closing down the Tyson Wells show. It's about 4:30. People start shutting down. They're supposed to be open until 5, but it doesn't really matter. This is kind of like a joke at one of the vendors. It's like island time and desert time are the same thing. It's like, sun might be up, but we're not open for a little bit. Sun's almost going down, so we're definitely closed. So that's just kind of what lay of the land here. Overall impression of the show, it's great. There are some good things here. If you're actually looking for the best deals, I would definitely hit the Desert Garden Show. More wholesale action, more volume. This seems to be more your typical gem show. You buy things by the piece. There are quite a few wholesale vendors here looking to wheel and deal, so it's not a total waste of time. So I would just encourage you to shop wisely and enjoy your time. Thanks for watching this video and follow along as I find the next gem show. Thank you and God bless you.